Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And off we go on Thursday night primetime. Dante Pettis to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL draft, it's Dak Prescott. Dak off the play fake.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for. The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Now running for the first time with Aldrich Estimate. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Zone read, give to Estimate. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First down.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. Give to Williams from the gun. It's inside the 10. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Saints first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Saints take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. A very quick start here on Thursday night primetime. These guys not fazed at all by this spotlight. In fact, Brock, dare I say they might be playing even better on this bigger stage.
Well, that was very, very well executed. And what you find, Kate, in these short weeks, the plans are simpler. You don't have as much time to put as much volume into your play sheet. So it's just that team that executes the little things better often ends up on top.
Point after from Smith is good. And the Saints will jump back to a 7-0 lead.
7. Dolphins nothing.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite, but the game's most important position. And it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, play action. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On second down, Jacobs. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Third and long for him here. This one's caught. Smith has it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. So we've reached the end of one on the first day of the new year. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Turning to Jacobs on third. Gets it to the 15. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
From the red zone on first. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Irving. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up third and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on third down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
Jacobs on third and goal. And he'll take it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Dolphins start off well to tie things 7-7. got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. This New Orleans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
On second down, a run with Williams. Yeah, this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Prescott now on third down. Lasers this one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And they're going to be set up, Brock, with first and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More Thursday night primetime football in just a moment. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Setting up the running back screen. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get some late points and the lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
For the extra point, here's Smith. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7.
Dolphins 7.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. He dodged the tackle. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Dolphins and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw here. Trying for the deep ball. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. And that brings up 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. First down, here's Dak. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Dak now from the gun. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And Prescott finds him at first as he slides down to end the run.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Saints. First down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Finds his man. It's Mario Douglas. And they get this down to the 28. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Catch made right side by Nakua. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Smith able to put it through. And they're able to convert despite that errant snap.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for 1 more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our 3rd quarter gets underway. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Return coming from the 6. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Dolphins and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a 1-score game here. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Throwing from the gun. That's Smith on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Saints adding an extra DB. This is 3rd down. He's going to throw it. He's got Smith again. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Quick slant to Hawkinson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. He gets 6 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Dolphins cut it to a field goal game.
Dolphins 14.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, this is Pettis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to go now. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Play action, Prescott. Hits him on the in route. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
First down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First and 10. Here's Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Prescott's pass complete to Demario Douglas. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44.
So that brings us to the end of 3 on New Year's Day. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. The counter give. Estime. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Running back motions right. To the air on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
9 yards. That's good for a Saints first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was taken down.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Prescott now off the play fake. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he has this down to the 34. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Prescott here from the gun. That's complete. Naku on the left side. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Play action now for Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Puka Naku touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
For the extra point, here's Smith.
Point after.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game.
Saints 24, Dolphins 14.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but the state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 27-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Dolphins got to score in a hurry. Second down now, they need 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And now it's second down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down, Dolphins.
First and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Working now from the gun. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Sticking to the air here. Throwing for the back of the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
You know, there's a little bit of the risk of a 50-50 ball in the end zone. Some of these defenders today, man, they can elevate with the best of them. That's one they got away with. It should have been a pick and a touchback.
Looking to throw it. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 from the 32. He's going to throw it again. Connects on the crosser. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
First and goal, Miami.
So it's a win for the Saints. Well, partner, we could see they had high hopes when they entered the stadium earlier today, hoping to pull the road victory off. We know, though, it can be so tough to win on the road, and there's some dejected faces as they leave this football field.
Never enjoyed these flights home. Going to be a long, silent one as they try to figure out what went wrong, ruminate on the outcome of this game. You never like taking one on the chin ever, 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 and heading home just gives them all some extra time to think about what went wrong.
Glad I'm not going to be on that flight.
Find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said, the key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs?
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home, so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
A look inside Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good one on tap. It's the LA Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Welcome to downtown Detroit, and welcome inside Ford Field. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Houston Texans and the Detroit Lions.
Welcome, your 2026 Detroit Lions.
So the Texans come away with the road win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.